Today we've become a society that mocks at those who do right. Society of people who mock at good people. And it's like standing for God and doing the right thing and having conviction and Christian values makes you, a mockery in society. People despise you, call you names, and because of the pressure that so many people go through when they do the right thing or stand for truth, we become a society of folks that compromise. We compromise because we want to be in the good books of people. If you're a young lady or a young man and you haven't gotten involved with a man or a woman, they see you as weird, like something is wrong with you. That is where we are right now. It's like pressure at school, pressure among friends. It's making people give up on their conviction, their Christian value, their stand for God. And it's like you have to compromise and be like everybody to be accepted. But we refuse to compromise. We refuse to be like everybody. I am what I am by the grace of God. Put your hands together and thank God for grace. Paul said, I am what I am by the grace of God. And he said, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to all them that believe. Paul said, I am not ashamed, for I know in whom I have believed, and I am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed into his hands against that glorious day of his appearance. Somebody say amen. So one of the strongest things that is fighting this generation is a spirit of mockery. A mockery about the coming of Jesus Christ, and folks believe that God is a good God and God is the God of love, and therefore there ain't coming no judgment, no destruction, no new world, no new heaven, no new earth. That is your perception and your belief, that it does not change what is written, for what is written is written. The grass withers and the flowers shall fade away, but the word of our God shall stand forever. The word of our God shall stand forever. The scriptures cannot be broken. So let men have their philosophy against all the logic and the philosophy of men, and against all contradiction. The word of God stands sure. In the last days, they will mock at us. Will become a mockery for preaching about Jesus coming, the rapture, the end time. They will make a mockery of us and think something is wrong with us. How can you say Jesus is coming and there will be a rapture and the world is coming to an end? But the signs are very clear. And for you and I that are believers, my assignment is to remind you that you have to live circumspectly. You just can't live and walk anyhow as people who have no hope and who are not going somewhere. And whether you believe it or not, we are all in transit. In the next 50 years, none of us will be here. By God's grace, if Jesus tarries, in the next 60 years, we'll all be gone, except our children and our grandchildren. But it is very important for you and I to understand that people have this notion, mentality, live and let's die. Just live and live anyway, live anyhow, and then you die. And when you die, you get to know where you will be after you are dead. No. There are choices we make here. There are decisions we must take here right now. You need to have a visa, and a passport, and a ticket. You got to know where you are going before you leave here. You don't live here before you get to know where you are going. Against all logic and contradiction, and against all your superiority mentality and your intellectual capabilities, let me announce to you that Jesus is coming again. He's coming again as he said he will.